Hi, I'm Judy, and welcome to today's Sound Joints class. So today is the first class in this series. This month we are focusing all about different joint areas of the body and how to improve the soundness of them, the stability of them, and then work on some muscular endurance to help reinforce the stability and strength of those joint areas. So today for our first session, we are focusing on knees. Later this month, we're going to do another sort of knees part 2 video and workout. In the meantime, while we do that, before we get to that, I would encourage you to go through today's workout video on your own too after this class, and just try to keep working on some of the exercises that might be a little more difficult, and then we're going to iterate and kind of progress to some additional exercises, some of them more advanced, for that second installment. And then in the meantime, we're going to hit some other joint areas like the hips and the back and the shoulders before we get to the end of the month when we repeat the knees section. For today's workout, it's going to be pretty straightforward, 25 minutes about, and all we need is our exercise mat, one of these loop bands. You're going to want to have that handy. I kind of consolidated all of the exercises that use this together so that you don't have to take it on and off. A chair, ideally with a back. Mine doesn't have a back, but ideally a sturdy chair. You're going to be doing some chair squats today. And then optional is if you have a couple of yoga blocks, they might be helpful for the stretching at the end. Okay. And today we'll be working out to some Mozart, some Scarlatti, and then breathing and stretching to some Brahms. All right, so I'm going to start the music. Let's get started. So we're going to be starting on the ground first with some exercises. All right, so these warm-up exercises are meant to be dynamic stretches and warm-up. So you're going to take your right leg and circle it in a bicycle motion. Your back is flat on the ground. Good, and you're just reaching that heel as far away as you can from you, and then bringing the knee in towards your chest. Good. Okay, and then switch to the left leg here on the repeat. This is the Mozart K331 first movement theme and variations. We've used this music before, but it's really nice for two-sided exercises since there's so many repeats. Good, keep reaching the heel away. All right, so now you're gonna take your right leg straight up and down. Exhale as you lift and down. This is meant to be an active, dynamic stretch for your hamstrings. Sometimes when our hamstrings are too tight and or too weak, it can contribute to knee instability and weakness. So we'll be working a lot on the hamstrings today. Good, exhale as you kick. Try to keep your back on the ground, not let your seat peel off. Okay, now let's switch to the left leg. Looking good, abs are tight. That's going to help you with keeping your back nice and neutral, secure on the mat. Good, almost to the end of the theme. Okay, for variation 1, we're moving into hamstring bridges. So these are like the bridges we've done before, but your heels are going to be further from your seat, and you're going to press up like this. For the first set, we're going to press more into the right heel. So you should feel more work in the right hamstring. Yeah, just keep going, and then when it repeats, we're going to go over to the left side. Keep the hips nice and level. Good, now press more into the left heel, and you should feel the left hamstring firing up now. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed, abs are tight. You're doing the work with your hamstrings and your glutes, but mostly that left hamstring. Looking good. Okay, for the leg raises, you can stay seated like this and lift like this, or if you want a harder version, you come up to your elbows or your seat. So I'm going to do this version, and you're just going to keep your right leg lifted halfway up and then up to the height of the other thigh. Make sure your shoulders are not stressed here. And you should feel the quad working. My whole leg is shaking right now. So activating the quad right here is really important for the knee. Okay, and then other side, same thing. Halfway down and then all the way up. Again, if you're laying down, totally fine. Just keep that same range of motion for the leg and feel the work right here. Looking good, trying to keep that leg pretty straight without locking the knee. Okay, great. So now we're going on to our loop band circuit. Go ahead and grab your loop, put it around your thigh, above your knees. I know it's a pretty quick transition, so catch up when you can. And then you're gonna do side steps, keeping your hips level, torso straight up and down. Step out and then slightly in, out, slightly in. Don't worry if it took you a while to transition. We're doing this 3 times, so you'll have a chance. So just back and forth. You should feel the side of your hips. Not really the side of your hips, the side of your glutes working. Okay, so now with the repeat side squats, you're gonna squat down, weight in the heels, step to the side, tiny step in, out and in. Good. Again, feeling the side glutes and then also the side of your thighs working now. Good. Okay, part 2 of variation number 2 here. So you're gonna do a chair squat sit here and just stationary without a chair underneath you. Okay, you can also keep your arms here if that's easier for your shoulders. You should really start to feel this burn right here. Good, keep it nice and strong, weight in the heels. Almost there. Enjoy that burn. That's the feeling of your knees getting stronger, hopefully. Okay, on the repeat, we're coming over to your chair squats. We've done these before, but now with the band, you're gonna press out slightly against the band to create some tension here on the outer thighs and glutes. Okay, so these 4 exercises, we're going to repeat 3 more times, okay? In the same order. Exhale as you stand. Make sure you're keeping your body upright. Okay, back to the side steps. If this is too easy for you, you can either use a different resistance for the band or lower it down to here, okay? I'm just keeping it up here because I think it's a little easier for me to keep it on without it falling down. Good. Try not to tick-tock your torso. Just keep it upright. Okay, and then now for the repeat, side steps. Like I said, these repeats in this theme and variation make it really easy for us to do these circuits here. Good. Okay, and then our chair squat. This minor mode is perfect for the burn of this chair pose, I think. All that anxiety, your heart's like racing, when is this over? Nicely matched with the minor mode. Looking good. Are your legs shaking? Mine are. Woo, okay. Chair squats again. A relief, right? Good. And so you do want sort of a sturdier chair so that it doesn't move on you as you put your weight down and up. Good. So your abs will help float you up and you're gonna avoid swinging forward like that. Yeah, just upright. And the arms are here to help you if you need. Okay, one more set. Pretty music box variation. Nice and calm as we go through the thigh burner circuit here. Good. So if you aren't feeling like this and this is burning yet, you might need a more resistance band. Yeah, okay. And then the squat version. This version you should feel a little more on the thighs too. Good, just stay nice and low. Feet are parallel to each other. Good. Okay. And then on this next part, chair pose again. Good, weight is on the heels, still winging the knees out against the resistance band. So for those of you who are new and aren't aware, I do also make another version of these videos without me talking, so you can just enjoy the music if you want to repeat the workout in the future. So close. This is the last time we do this one. And rest. Okay, last set of those chair squats. Whew. I think that's probably the hardest part of the workout today. So we're over the hump of the mountain. Good. And you want to just make sure the knees don't go forward of the toes. Exhale as you stand up. After this, before we move on to the next variation, we'll take off this band. Right here, you just have a seat. Take that off real quick. And then get ready for our functional training sequence. So we're gonna do back lunges. Just pick a leg, your right leg, let's say. Step back and then come on up. You can tap the knee down just to get yourself aligned. And then exhale, press through the front heel. Use the glute on the front leg, so that would be our left leg here. And then press up. Good. So again, try not to lean forward. Good, we're already at the 5th of 6 variations here. So when this repeats, we're just going to do the other side. Looks great, so much better. Seen a lot of improvement in these. Okay, let's change to the other side. Same alignment. Yes, everything stays upright. Looks great. Just make sure every time before you stand up, you're using that glute to power the standing up. That glute is responsible for this motion of straightening the hip joint. And if it's not working properly, a lot of pressure goes into the knee. Okay, we're gonna work on some balance after this. Looks great. Okay, I got that look. Is this over yet? Yes, it is. Starpoint balance. So lift up your left leg, reach forward, lift out to the side, lift, and then back out to the side. That's why it's called Starpoint. Ideally, your standing leg is slightly bent, if that doesn't bother your knees. That also creates less stability. So you see, my leg is just shaking because I'm trying to balance. You can also tap your foot down to the ground. That's fine. If you can, work up to not touching the ground. Good. So front, side, back, side, front, side. Almost done with this side. Great balance. Okay, now switch to the other side. Shake that out a little bit. Bend the other knee and go for it. Same pattern. Front, side, back, side, and front. Okay. And sometimes you'll notice your body wanting to lean, especially when you go to the side. See if you can engage the glute and the core muscles to stabilize and avoid that. Keep yourself pretty centered. Looks great. Slight burn, hopefully, here in the thigh, not the knee of the standing leg. Almost there. Still a little bit. Okay, on to the last variation here. Okay, so we're going to come up off our heels and then do those eccentric marches. So remember the slow motion down. That requires a lot of control and balance. Woo, timber, yeah. So go ahead and try to raise the knee towards your hips and then slowly lower it down. Good. Yeah, it's okay if it's difficult. That means you're doing it right. Looks good. I'm looking at you guys on my big screen here. Okay, now we're going to do fast feet. We're going to change directions and we're going to go over this direction. You're right. Just watch your space. And left. Good. Pivot and go backwards. Good. And forwards. And backwards. Good. Turn to me and then go to your left. Good. And to your right. It's going to repeat. We're going to do this. Keep going for the repeat. And to your left. And then turn forward. And backwards. And forwards. And backwards. Turn and then over to your right. And left. Good. Right. And left. Backwards. Good. Forwards. Backwards. Forwards. Good. Back. And over to your left. Right. Good. Left. And right. In place. Great work. Okay, that was the active part of our workout. Pretty fast, right? So now we're going to go into our active controlled mobility. Here's the Scarlatti. Okay, so you're going to come into a lunge with or without your yoga blocks. And you're going to exhale, kind of squeeze your legs towards each other. Feel this glute working and this hamstring contract. And then inhale, relax. Exhale, contract. Inhale, relax. So in the unnarrated video that I filmed earlier, you do this 10 times on each side. I'm kind of explaining right now, so we won't do all 10. Okay, so now switch to the other side. Same thing. So you're gonna kind of exhale. You should feel muscles engaging, so it's not just like a sagging stretch into your hips. You're actively supporting yourself up. Looking good. Exhale, and then inhale, relax. Exhale, inhale, relax. Exhale, active stretch. Good. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with our hamstrings. We're gonna start with one leg forward, and now the legs will move towards each other this way. Keep this knee soft, don't lock it out. Okay, we don't wanna hyperextend it. So exhale, and then inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze the legs towards each other. They won't move, really very much, but it's the internal muscular contraction motion that you want. And relax. Exhale, contract. Inhale, relax. Good, switch to the other side. Same thing. Knee is soft, exhale, contract. This is called active isolated stretching. Exhale, and inhale, relax. Exhale, contract. So what it does is kind of help you work at the very edge of your current flexibility and then increase that range. Exhale and inhale. Good. Couple more. Okay, now we're in the second half of this sonata. We're gonna come into a frog stretch. We've done that before. So onto your knees and elbows. The knees are winging out. We have a little more time to set up for this. 90 degrees with the hips and the knees. And then you're just gonna exhale, bringing the legs kind of towards each other. Exhale, inhale, relax. So this is for your adductors, which can get really tight from sitting or, from other exercises too. Good, exhale and inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, exhale, And inhale, if you feel like you can go a little deeper in the stretch, go ahead, and then keep doing the exhale, contract this way, and then inhale, relax. I call this like level 2 stretching. So this is good, especially if you have tight hamstrings and other muscles that need more work. Good. Okay, on the repeat, we'll do this for our figure 4 stretch. So we're going to cross one leg over, and then you're going to press the leg away with itself, but then hold your leg towards you with the hand. So they're creating opposite tension. And then inhale, release, exhale, inhale, release, exhale, activate, inhale, release, exhale, inhale, release. Let's do the other side. Okay, same thing. So the arm pulls towards you, the leg goes away. I might have done this wrong in an unnarrated video. Exhale, and then inhale, release. Good. Exhale, inhale, release, exhale, activate. Good. So you should feel this on like this outer hip here. Exhale, activate, inhale, release. Almost done. Okay, great work. We're all ready to our stretching to sit exercise or series. So here's our Brahms Intermezzo. Some cat-cows. Basically, we're just doing some finishing stretches here to get ready for our mindful breathing and the seated position for that. So exhale to cat, drop the head, raise the lower back. Inhale to cow, open the chest. Good. And then you can come into child's pose, bring the big toes together, exhale, sit the heels back, reach the arms forward. If it's more comfortable for you to do it this way, that's fine too. Yeah, this is opening up the shoulders and chest more too. Nice deep breaths. Good, moving into gate pose. So sometimes we use a yoga block. If you want, you can. Aligning your wrist, knee, and heel all in one line and reaching the top arm in a diagonal line with your body. Okay, and other side. Nice long stretch. Okay, and moving into Dandasana, this looks like an upside down, or it looks like an L shape. So your legs are straight forward. They can be soft, the knees can be soft, and reach up. Nice neutral spine, and then keep that height as you lower the arms down, and then raise them again and hold and breathe. Good. Relax the shoulders, but stay upright if you can. Good. Okay, take your right foot and cross it to the outside of your left thigh, and then go ahead and do a twisted stretch by grabbing your left arm around that right thigh. Inhale up and exhale, twist. Okay, other side here on the repeat. So now bring the left foot on the outside of the right leg. Inhale upright and twist. Set yourself up for breathing during this beautiful chorale section. You can sit on a block or on a chair or on the ground, cross-legged if you like, if you're on the ground, and then hands palms up or right palm inside the left, thumbs touching. Inhale your palm or your spine upright. Exhale, gently close your eyes and just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you're ready, you can float your eyes open. Thank you all so much for joining me in today's workout. Hope you got a little sweat worked up and also just felt like you have more stability now in your knees. We'll keep working on this, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care.